Your partner. Stomp, stomp, clap, clap, your right full by. Stomp, stomp, clap, clap, your left full by. Stomp, stomp, clap, clap, your right full by. Stomp, stomp, clap, clap, your left full by. Promenade your partner. Everybody dance into the middle and back. Come back.
Welcome to my television show, Fairfax County Stories by Lady Fairfax 2009, Filipino-American Corazon Sandoval Foley. Today's program is scheduled for September 2011 and is an update on the progress of the innovative public-private partnership program to support seniors in Fairfax County, the Burke West Springfield Senior Center Without Walls. I should note that I was named Lady Fairfax 2009 in part because of my work in founding the Senior Center Without Walls. Let me begin by inviting you to join us at the cookout open house of the Senior Center Without Walls at the Penn Community Center, located in 10225 Zion Drive, from 12 noon to 5 p.m. on Saturday, September 17, 2011. Let me repeat the date: Saturday, September 17, 2011, from 12 noon to 5 p.m. for the free cookout and open house for the Burke West Springfield Senior Center Without Walls. I'm also very pleased to announce that on Tuesday, September 13, 2011, the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors will formally recognize the Senior Center Without Walls, along with other groups, for being selected for the 2011 Achievement Award by the National Association of Counties, or NACO. The NACO Achievement Award is the latest of the long string of awards received by the Burke West Springfield Senior Center Without Walls since its formal beginning with a pilot program in the summer of 2009 with line dancing at the Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church, the first church to support the Senior Center Without Walls. Allow me to say a few words about the Senior Center Without Walls, for which I started working since the year 2007 when I retired from the State Department. I live in Springfield District, the only district in Fairfax County without a permanent senior center facility. In 2007, after I retired from 30 years career in the State Department, I started meeting with Fairfax County officials to seek redress of this issue. Let me thank then Braddock Supervisor and now Fairfax County Chairman Sharon Boulevard for being the first Fairfax County official to support the project. In response to Fairfax County officials' statements that there was no money nor staff for a senior center in Springfield District, I proposed a Senior Center Without Walls, whereby programs could be developed in existing facilities donated by churches and other groups, and volunteers would staff the programs. In 2009, Evan Braff took over leadership of senior centers in Fairfax County, and he was the catalyst who worked with me to create the Senior Center Without Walls. I could definitely say that without Evan Braff, there would be no Burke West Springfield Senior Center Without Walls. Evan Braff is a dedicated Fairfax County public servant who even recruited his own mother to help launch the Mahjong program in the Senior Center Without Walls. That is definitely dedication. Other Fairfax County officials played important roles, notably Cheryl Lafferty and Patricia Petralia, and especially Ned Barnes. Edward Barnes has served as the program manager for the Burke West Springfield Senior Center Without Walls, in addition to his full-time work as the director of the Penn Community Center on Zion Drive. The Penn Center has served as the base of operations for the Senior Center Without Walls, although our programs are held in donated facilities in our neighborhood. The Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church was the first donated facility to host our program, followed by the Burke United Methodist Church and the Durga Temple. On December 7, 2009, those three pioneer partners of the Senior Center Without Walls were presented with formal appreciation recognition by the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. Reverend Scott, pastor of the Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church, made the official response to the Board of Supervisors with an excellent summation of the needs that are being met by the Senior Center Without Walls.
Very good. To recognize the leadership of Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church, the Burke United Methodist Church, and the Durga Temple for being the first organizations to support the Senior Center Without Walls. And this was requested by myself along with Supervisors Harity and Supervisor Cook. And we have a number of folks who are here with us this morning, including the Reverend Scott Samler, Michael, and a number of other folks. And by any chance, is Cora Foley here with us this morning? Definitely Cora Foley should come on down for this presentation. And Supervisor Harity, I think you have the certificate to read.
Yes, Madam Chairman, I have three certificates of recognition that the language is all the same, so let me, if I could read them all in the three names. Certificate of recognition presented to Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church for its critical role and important contributions in support of the Fairfax County initiative to provide exercise and health literacy programs for older adults through the Senior Center Without Walls program. And I've got a similar one here for Burke United Methodist Church and the Durga Temple.
Motion made and seconded by Supervisor John Cook. And let's see if everybody could all scrunch together nice and close. Is there discussion on the motion? Supervisor Harity.
Yeah, just very, very briefly. This is such a great concept because, as we all know, the Springfield-Burke area is without its own senior center. Yet the folks in West Springfield are aging, and our average population is growing. The elderly population in Springfield is growing, and this provides, without in a time of very tight county resources, this provides programming to our seniors in those areas without a significant infusion of capital from the county. A lot of people to thank for this. Clearly, Cora Foley, Marley Schneier on my staff. Obviously, the three churches: Reverend Scott Michael, Sherma Knupp from the Durga Temple, and Brenda Trask from Burke United Methodist Church. But this program is just starting. I look forward to it growing in providing services to our seniors in a very, very cost-efficient manner.
Thank you, Supervisor Harity. Supervisor Cook.
Yes, Madam Chairman, I'm very pleased that we're bringing this recognition today, and the fact that my church, Burke United Methodist, is part of this program. And it's a great program not only because of the great services that it provides, but for a couple of reasons, additional reasons as well. It shows the power of community engagement, that people are donating their time and their energy and their innovative ideas in their community, which is something that I'm pushing in the Braddock District. And it's also an example of a new paradigm of human services, really, where government is not always the 100% answer, but is a facilitator. And this program is a great example of a need that could not be met with government funds, but instead that those of us in government acted as facilitators, and were able to bring in these churches and bring in the folks that are in front of us, working with tremendous community volunteers to come up with a program that, quite frankly, is better than it would have been if government had done it alone. And so it's a win-win all around, and it's great to be a part of it. Thank you. Thank
you, Supervisor Cook. Is there further discussion? And I would just like to say that that one of us here at the dais participated in a Tai Chi afternoon, and it was just really a really neat opportunity to be able to participate in. This program is very, is very innovative, and at a time where, we are, not able to provide as many resources as in other times. The community has stepped up to the plate. They've found space, have found a way of communicating with folks in the community to let them know about activities, and it has been just extraordinary. Folks have really come out, are really enjoying it. And I would also like to make sure that I thank Cora Foley. It was her idea. And in the beginning, when she mentioned that this would be a senior center without walls, some of us may have wondered how that could happen, but she made it happen. And thanks to the partnership with the churches and the faith communities and in the community, and a partnership with our county, and they have been terrific. Evan Broff is here, and and he really has been instrumental in making something that was very different work in a way that's been very successful.
Chairman Bulova, Supervisor Cook, and the rest of the board, on behalf of the Durga Temple and Burke United Methodist and Accotink Church, I want to thank you all for this recognition. I also really want to thank Supervisor Harity, Chairman Bulova, and Supervisor Cook for being the champions of this. Your support has been absolute. I'd also like to thank Cora Foley and Frank Bleckman and our instructors, Susie and Chris. They've been the community leaders around this project and have worked nonstop to support the program. Cora, Frank, and Pat Harrison, who is the newly appointed Deputy County Executive, should also be credited with coming up with this innovative idea. And a big thanks goes to the Department of Community and Rec and Evan Braff and his staff there. The Center Without Walls is an important project because all of our congregations are witnessing an increase in older adults and a desire by them to remain in their community, to age in place. We want to support that desire and to help them remain independent while in their home. And the Center Without Walls allows us to share resources, network with other organizations, and to implement new health and wellness knowing to seniors. It's even more important, as the supervisors mentioned, that we network now because of the economic crisis and its toll on public revenues and private revenues and charitable giving too. They've all taken a hit from this economic crisis, and it's important to maintain this partnership so we don't see a decline in these vital services. Since the summer, 3 health and wellness programs have been successfully held, and each of those programs had a wait list. I know the line dancing had a wait list of about 40 or 50 people. All 3 of our organizations provided in-kind use of facilities and marketed the program, and this past Thursday, the Center Without Walls had its official partner kickoff meeting. Over 25 individuals representing 15 different organizations were present at this meeting. The Center Without Walls plans to continue growing with an additional set of programs starting in the spring. For example, the program has already received commitments from the Northern Virginia Jewish Community Center and Potomac River Running for spring programs. So in this first year of implementation, the Center Without Walls has accomplished much. The program is demonstrating through collaboration, networking, and the maximizing of existing resources that there are innovative ways for community and local government to work together to address issues facing older adults and help them age in place and stay healthy while they do so.
Recognition